What happened to the queen's beat made after the sexual intercourse? Let's go to the video and we will find out how interesting bees life. Bees are members of the Apidae family and flying insects that collect nectar and pollen. There are many different types of bees, possibly 20,000 species, and there are many differences between them. Some make honey and some don't. Some can sting while others can't. A bee's body parts. The head, thorax and abdomen are the three primary body components of bees. 5 eyes, 2 antennae, a proboscis and mandibles can be found on a bee's head. The bee has 2 delicate organs called antennae that is used for smelling, touching and feelings. Honey from bees. House bees collect the nectar from the colony and store it in cells made of hexagonal beeswax and honey. The nectar is then dried off by a warm breeze created by their wings, converting it into honey. After the honey has dried, they cover the honey cell with fresh beeswax to create a lid that resembles a little honey jar. The bees can remove this cover and distribute the honey they save during the winter. When the flowers have done blooming and there is less nectar available, there are 3 types of honeybees within a hive: the queen, the workers, and the drones. A queen bee is the only female bee in the hive that gets to reproduce. Workers bees are all females and are all offspring of the queen, but there are males in the hive called drones. What transpires when bees mate? The drone eventually perish after mating with the queen and fall into the earth. Because of the force of the mating, he leaves the endopalus inside the queen. Drones are actually killed during mating. All honeybees exhibit both sexual and asexual reproduction. Due to their haploid-diploid sex determination system, females are produced sexual from fertilized diploid eggs. They receive half of their chromosomes from each parent. Males arise from unfertilized haploid eggs. Honeybees larva life cycle. The larva is kept within the cell with wax. It spins a cocoon around its body and eventually pupates. The pupa develops wings, legs, head, eyes, thorax and abdomen and begins to look like an adult bee. After about 7 to 14 days, the bee chews its way through the wax capping and hatches out of the cell. In the honeybee colony, baby bees are called brood or larvae. Most of refers to small white grubs. These larvae are in growing stage of development. What do you think? How many types of bees are there? There are over 16,000 known species of bees in 7 recognized biological families. Some species, including honeybees, bumblebees, and English bees, living socially in colonies while most species greater than 90%, including mason bees, carpenter bees, leafcutter bees, and sweat bees, are solitary. The most common bee type is western honeybee. This species, also referred to as European honeybee, is the most common species worldwide and due to its honey production capabilities is one of the species favored by beekeepers as both honey production and pollination. The western honeybee or European honeybee is the most common of 7 to 12 species of honeybees worldwide. The genus name Apis is Latin for bee. The mellifera is the Latin for honey-bearing, honey-carrying, referring to the species' productions of honey. A bumblebee is any of over 250 species in the genus Bombus, part of Apidae, one of the bee families. This genus is the only extant group in the tribe Bumblebee, though a few extinct related genera are known from fossils. The next bee type is carpenter bees. Carpenter bees are species in the genus Xylocopa of subfamily Xylocopanae. The genus includes some 500 bees in 31 subgenera. The common name of carpenter bee derived from their nesting behavior. Nearly all species burrow into hard plant material such as dead wood or bamboo. Next type is mason bee. Mason bee is the name now commonly used for a species of bees in the genus Osmia of the family Megachilidae. Mason bees are named for their habits of using mud or other masonry products in constructing their nests, which are made in naturally occurring gaps such as between cracks in stones or other small dark cavities. Who is leafcutter bees? The genus Megachili is a cosmopolitan group of solitary bees, often called leafcutter bees or leaf-cutting bees. It also includes the called resin bees and mortar bees. Hybridopoda laboriosa, the southeastern blueberry bee, is a bee in the family Apidae. It is the native to the eastern United States. Squash bees, genera Peperopis and Slanoglossa, in that they have evolved to become experts at pollinating members of Cucurbita family, which includes squash, zucchini, pumpkins, and several gourds. These bees are similar to blueberry bees, one of the few bees that fly before sunrise in this species. They fly most frequently from mid-morning until dusk when squash and melon blooms begin to bloom. Sweat bees. These are numerous tiny bees, some of which are only 1/4 the size of a honeybee. Due to their attraction to human perspiration, they have earned the nickname sweat bee. Sweat bees come in the variety of hues, from black to metallic blues and greens with undertone of copper and blue. On some, the abdomen is striped. Hoverflies, also called flower flies or sulphur flies, make up the insect family Cepidae. As their common name suggests, they are often seen hovering or nectaring at flowers. The adults of many species feed mainly on nectar and pollen, while the larvae eat wide range of foods. Yellow jackets, genus Vespula or Dolichovespula. Yellow jackets are a species of carnivorous wasp, and unless there is a nest close by, you won't typically see them in vegetable or flower gardens. You might want to remove the nest if that is the case. Due to the aggressive nature of the individuals, the colony's aggressive defense of the nest, and the design of their stinger, these insects can be dangerous to humans. Paper wasps, family Waspidae. The Waspidae are a large, diverse, cosmopolitan family of wasps, including nearly all the known eusocial wasps and many solitary wasps. Each social wasp colony includes a queen and a number of female workers with varying degrees of sterility related to the queen. Porter wasps, family Waspidae. Comprised of only a single Australian genera, the Eumeninae used to be in a family of their own, but have been moved to become a subfamily with Waspidae. Water wasps can make their nest underground, in existing hole, or from their own pots from mud or chewed plant materials. Hornets, family Waspidae. Hornets are a type of wasps. One way to distinguish hornets from other wasps is that hornets have a thick body and lack the distinctive thin waist generally found in other wasps. European hornets are as bigger than carpenter bees. In fact, they are large enough that their stinger is visible. Hornets' nests are papery and often located high in trees. Homeowners should be aware these are dangerous insects. The killing every one individual can release pheromones that will alert their nest and many cause more hornets to attack. These pheromones can even stick to clothing. Queen bee. A queen bee is typically an adult mated female that lives in a colony or hive of honeybees. With fully developed reproductive organs, the queen is usually the mother of most, if not all, of the bees in the beehive. Why is the queen bee so special? The queen bee plays a vital role in the hive because she is the only female with fully developed ovaries. The queen's two primary purposes are to produce chemical scents that help regulate the unity of the colony and to lay lots of eggs. Honeybees are the vegetarians. Nectar and pollen collected from flowering plants are the entrants on there. Bees harvest the nectar and convert the sugar liquid to honey, the insect's primary source of carbohydrates. Bee eggs take about 3 days to hatch, and whilst in the egg, the developing larvae derive nourishment from the egg yolk. For the first 3 days after hatching, all bee larvae are fed royal jelly, which is the milk secretion of the hypopharyngeal gland of young workers. A natural beehive. A beehive is an enclosed structure in which some honeybee species of the subgenus Apis live and raise their young. Through the word beehive is commonly used to describe the nest of any bee colony. Scientific and professional literature distinguishes nest from hive. Why do nature need bees? Bees contribute to every aspect of the ecosystem as pollinators. A bee's role in pollination of bees transport pollen from flower to flower on their bodies by gathering floral resources, nectar, pollen for food. Through pollination, they can fertilize plants in this way, enabling sexual reproduction in the plant. And bees are encourage the development of trees, flowers, and other plants that provide food and shelter for both larger and small animals. Bees support intricate, interconnected ecosystem that enable a wide variety of species to coexist. How long can bees stay alive? During the active season, the lifetime of a worker is 5 to 6 weeks. Bombus terricola workers were observed to live 13.2 days on average to around 2 weeks. But in other studies, workers were observed to live for up to 41.3 days, about 6 weeks. Overwintering worker bees may, however, live for 4 to 6 months. Whatever their lifespan, worker bees usually confine themselves to one task at a time, working without force. If they are field bees, they may be scouts or collectors. Who is bees' enemies? Wax moths, wasps, spiders, birds, and house beetles, mites, and spiders are the primary enemies of bees. Mice and bears kill bees, destroy raised combs, hive and hive parts, catch and kill bees, stunt colony growth, deplete food reserves, and annoy bees, which lower colony productivity and returns per colony. What causes bee deaths? Pesticide, drought, habitat destruction, inadequate nutrition, air pollution, global warming, and other factors are among those known to scientists to be killing of bee populations. These causes are interact in various ways. Beekeeping by human. Beekeeping is the maintenance of bee colonies, commonly in man-made beehive. Honeybee in the genus Ibis are the most common kept species, but other honey-producing bees such as Melipona stinglish bees are also kept. What is called beekeeping? The science and art of managing honeybees called apiculture or beekeeping is a centuries-old tradition. The first beekeepers were hunters, seeking out wild nests of honeybees, which often were destroyed to obtain the sweet reward called honey, for which these insects are named. What are the advantages of beekeeping? They provide honey, which is the most valuable and nutritional food. They also provide bee wax, which is used in many industries, including cosmetic industries, pollution industries, pharmaceutical industries, etc. Plays an excellent role in pollination. Thanks for watching. See you again.